The Hydar construction machine from Woodbury, Connecticut, car number 11 for Travis Hydar.
We were all pretty happy. We just planned on doing the same thing we did last year. We've never had to defend a championship before, so it was a first time.
One lap to go. Ryan Waterman, Travis Hydar, Burt Willett tussle for the win and the lead. Here comes Hydar to the inside off turn 2, but will it stick?
He tries, it does not stick. The car gets loose.
The car was really fast. Not 100% knowing or being able to predict exactly what he was going to do. I can kind of do that with a lot of drivers, but I've never raced Ryan ever before, so I didn't really know how he was going to react to different things that I was doing behind him.
Johnny Walker, oh, trouble.
Walker got contact with Cody. Travis Hydar spins. Travis Downey spins. Marvin Minkler goes around.
Travis Hydar is car number 11, your leader at the point.
And he did it on the outside.
And look at the front of that race car, and steam comes off.
It was working, nothing changed. The car was exactly the same, minus the fact that it looked terrible. That was huge. It kind of just feeds into what we always say is never give up, and I never gave up, and it paid off.
Caution.
Debris on the front stretch from the 67. Travis Hydar was involved in that incident, the current point leader.
I tried to avoid him. I tried to yank it high, but I didn't clear him enough when I turned high, and it peeled the left front fender back, so I got parked because the fender was hanging off. That was all the damage to my car, though. That was it.
Last 6 races, here's his finishes. First, second, second, first, second, first.
We were just working really good, and any adjustment, if any adjustment, we made to the car was exactly what we wanted it to do.
Waterman has the most wins this year. Hydar has had a little more consistency. Those two have just been back and forth every Friday night.
I think we kept up with it fine. We stayed relatively the same speed, just chasing each other back and forth. He'd get faster, we'd get faster, and vice versa.
White flag is out. New leader Travis Hydar goes to the point for now.
But Waterman tries the crossover and gets into Hydar. Hydar hangs on to it, and they're still side by side.
I mean, it was kind of my fault. I left the bottom open just enough for him to stuff it down in there, and I got a little sideways. I saved it, thank God, and still finished second, but it was kind of my fault. He's been racing street stocks for a long time. I was able to learn a lot from him in the aspect of tips and tricks you can do on the track, on getting around certain cars or keeping certain cars behind you, and just little things like that helped a lot, and it went a long way.
Another come-from-behind win. Hydar has the momentum and the point lead by 2 points.
It was cool because we were still super close. 2 points, that's 1 spot. So that kind of would have ramped up the intensity, I should say, of the rivalry, or whatever you want to call it.
A lot of contact up in front. Now Burt Willett looks to the inside, and he spins Hydar. Hydar spins it from the field.
And now it's Ryan Waterman by 14 points over Travis Hydar heading into this Friday night.
We were pretty disappointed in how that race ended. It is what it is. You got to get over so you can keep progressing. Ryan being as consistent as he was, and us being as consistent as we were, to completely close that point gap and take over the point lead. So that's a pretty tall task.
Not only will we crown the champion, but we will have a winner in the final event as they come off turn number 4. Travis Hydar is the man in command. Checkered flag is out.
That was a lot of fun, and it was really cool, and I was happy to be in a battle like that and win. It's a really cool feeling. We were feeling pretty good. We won the last race, which was an awesome mark to leave off on. Finishing second in points is not a defeat per se. As far as finishes and consistency, it's our best season yet, and we are the fastest we've ever been. So there's nothing to hang our heads on for sure. I found some things that I need to improve on driving. We work together so well that there's no need to change anything as far as that goes. As far as sponsors go, I want to thank Hydar Construction and Splash Water. I also want to thank Family Electric, F&M Electric Supply, Preferred Fabrication, Tony LaFoe, Bagel Man, all the contingency sponsors. They help out a lot. That extra bonus when you finish in the top 3, and it makes a difference. It does. Stafford, A-class facility. It's in my opinion, it's the nicest track in New England to go race at. So that's why we keep coming back. I gotta thank my mom and my dad for allowing me to do this. Ernie and Junior, they set up such a fast car every week, and they're always at the track every single week helping us and making us go as fast as we are. So I gotta thank my sister too, and my girlfriend for all the support she gives me and putting up with me all the time, because it's probably a chore and a half. VR Wraps, Matt Vassar, he did another spectacular job on the car. Oh, Uncle Jeff, because he's Uncle Jeff, great guy. Plan is to come back with street stock, see if we can't have another great year, and maybe some doors will open and I'll get an opportunity to try something else maybe. But for right now, this is the plan.